He's that man. Okay? You want to know who the man of sin is, or the man of perdition? Just look at Esau. Okay? And it's not like we're making up things, right? Because these people like to say, oh yeah, that's thing in the past. That's the whole point. Okay? When you look back at a great player, do you look at them right now when they're old, shriveled up? No, you look at their accolades, their feats, their statistics. That's the same thing we're gonna do with Esau. We're gonna look at his track record, his history. Okay? The hell? And still to this day, it's not like Esau has changed. He's a all holy man. No. When you really want to go into it, okay, go into who these Edomites are. They're wicked as hell. They're wicked as hell, man. Okay. They're still wicked, man. Still to this day. And they're so wicked that they're wicked to their own nation of people, man. Always trying to get one up on their own nation. They love talking about Jake being, oh, black on black violence and this and that, black on black crime. Esau's he's the worst of the worst, man. Okay? Here it is, you rule everything, you're still trying to get over on the next, come on, man. Esau is the most greediest ever, man. He's the most wickedest man ever. Okay? Verse 7, all men of thy confederacy have brought thee into the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Right? You can't understand Esau, man. You can't. You can't, man. There's no understanding in this man. Okay? Alright? The things that he does, you know, from the things that being wicked and, alright? Even when he tries to be righteous, you're like, yo, that doesn't make no sense. Like, you can tell it's fake, man. You can tell it's not sincere. Okay? That's the type of man you can see in Esau, man. He's not that guy, man. He's not. Okay? That's like he's trying to operate out of his own orchestra. That's why he fails. He tries to be righteous. He tries to become a pastor. He's still wicked, man. Still wicked. Okay? Esau is just not that guy, man. He was made to be the wicked. That's literally what the problem is ever since the beginning, man. Okay? Ever since the beginning. Okay? And Esau fumbled the biggest bag ever. He was supposed to get the promises, the blessings. Okay? Alright? And he still fumbled that, man. Okay? Sold it. Alright? Even back then, Esau couldn't go through a lot of adversity. He was hungry, couldn't wait for his food, and he sold his damn birthright, man. Alright? Come on, man. Esau, ever since the beginning of time, he couldn't even go through any adversity. You see these Edomites now? These rich Edomites, they go through any type of adversity, they die. They fail. Okay? They kill themselves. They do all this and that, man. Okay? Esau can't go through no adversity, man. Alright? It says, I'm prevailed against thee. Salakia. Verse 8, it says, shall I not in that day, saith the Lord power, destroy the wise men out of Edom under the understanding out of mild Esau? Okay? And the wise men out of Edom, okay, is definitely those Europeans. Alright? The Germans, the Russians, they actually have some common sense. Okay? These American-ass Edomites, they're over. Okay? They're the worst Edomites ever. Okay? These American Edomites are the worst type of Edomites ever, man. Okay? The German Edomite, those Europeans, mainly the Germans, because the Germans are the smartest, man. Okay, they created all the cars and a little bit of technology over in Europe. Okay, besides Jake. Okay, they have some common sense. Okay, those are the wise men out of Edom. Okay, but overall, man, yo, there ain't no wise men out of Edom over here in thing. That's why they always hire like German scientists, all those things, because they're actually smarter than the American, what is it called? The American scientists, or what they would claim to be wise or smart men. Okay? Verse 9, it says, and thy mighty men, or T-men, shall be dismayed to the end. Every one of the mountain Esau may be cut off by slaughter. Right? And Esau's cut off. Okay? All the heathen are cut off, man. But guess what? In the kingdom, okay, all these heathen are going to get back their land, you know? Right, but they're going to be governed by us. They're going to have to keep the laws and commandments, man. It's the same thing now. Every time you go into a certain nation or something, you have to keep their laws, you know, the way they operate, you know. That's how it is. Well, guess what? In the kingdom, yeah, we're going to still govern over them, okay? After that 1,000-year period, Esau's going to be destroyed, man. He's going to be burnt to a damn crisp, okay? All right? He's going to be burnt to a crisp. And after that, the other heathens, like the Elamites, the Moabites, the Ammonites, okay, Ishmaelites, okay, Hamites, they're all going to go back to their land. They're all going to have to keep our ways. They're all going to have to keep the laws and commandments, the high holy days, all that. They're going to have to keep all of that, man. Okay? They're going to have to do it all too. And they're going to learn it from us, the righteous, man. Okay? Start off with the elect. Okay? Verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, okay, shame shall cover thee, and those shall be cut off forever. Okay? So there you go. That's one of the worst things you could do. Okay? Have that hatred towards your brother, a man of your nation, or your literal blood brother. Esau and Jacob are literal blood brothers. They're literally relatives, man. Okay? But we're two different nations, but we're still brothers. Okay? And he transgressed that law. Okay? He transgressed that, man. Alright? So let's keep going. It says, verse 11, in that day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day of the strangers carried away captives in his forces, the foreigners entered his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Okay? The Roman siege. Okay? You had the Greeks. Okay? And now you have America. Okay? They did the same thing. Okay? Again, we're going into history, man. We're going into that track record, man. Okay? That's how you trap. Okay? Even though was as one of them, verse 12. But thou shouldest have not looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day that their destruction. Okay, right. Esau has rejoiced, right? Oh, they still boast about it to this day. You have some Edomites, they're so freaking proud. All right, they're proud of it. Okay, so ultimately they're gonna have to pay for that iniquity. Okay, no iniquity goes unpunished. The scriptures tell you that, man. Okay, has Esau been punished for taking over America and doing all these different things and all that? Hey, man, we're going back to the basics today, really. We want to get into it. Okay, we're going back into the basics, man. Okay, right? It says, yeah, cast lots upon Jerusalem. Who's Jerusalem? The Israelites, right? It says, though was as one of them, right? Because guess what? We were brothers, man. Okay? Jacob and Esau were brothers. Okay? Verse 12. But thou shouldest have not looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest have rejoiced over the children of Israel, Judah, okay? In the day that their destruction, neither should those have spoken, okay, proudly in the day of distress. Okay? Verse 13. Those shouldest have not entered into the gate of my people, alright? They came to invade it, alright? Came to destroy it, okay? And the same thing, okay? It's the same thing. Even the other heathens, every time they try to conquer Jake, man, they've been destroyed for doing it, okay? That's the one thing you're not supposed to touch. Yeah, you can go invade Esau, Ham, Moab. You can go mess with them, okay? But notice too, every time these heathens come into power, they always got to conquer Jake, man. First they conquer the other heathen, but then they have to conquer Jake. Okay? Because that's how it works. You know? Right? It says, have not looked into the affliction of the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands upon their substance in the day of their calamity. Right? Our land, our treasures, okay? Our paintings, our currency, money. Okay? Our wives, our children. You sold them. You sold our land. You divided it onto each other. Destroyed us, man. Okay, and now you're gonna have to pay for that, man. Okay, every nation's gonna pay for that. All right. Also, you're gonna pay for that in the kingdom. All right. And that's what the scriptures tell you. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 1. A part of how they're gonna pay that is they're gonna have the curses. Okay? They're gonna receive those curses, man. Okay. Esau, Edom's gonna receive the curses, just like how we have. Our woman being against us. Them creating houses and cities and not dwelling therein. Alright? Verse 14, neither should those have stood in the crossway to cut up those of his that did escape, neither should those have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. Verse 14, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, right? Alright? And that's why these heathen, really and truly, they're building up their army to fight against Yahawashi. Because yeah, they're going to momentarily fight each other. Okay, but the end all be all is they're gonna try and fight Yahawashi. Okay, to remain in the power. Okay, the power that they're in already. Okay, once they see what would you call it? A celestial being, a being of power and glory coming back, literally cracking the clouds. Like what's that movie? Damn, I think the movie was called Area 51. You have Independence Day. Okay, and what happened was literally through a cloud of mist, like it started to open, and you see a vehicle coming in. That was a chariot. Okay, the so-called UFO, what they would call. Okay, that's a chariot cracking the clouds coming through, and you're gonna see millions of tiny little chariots coming through. Vroom, 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 vroom. Just a fleet, it's spreading out, picking up the elect. Okay, right? They're gonna be saving the elect. Okay, right? Destroying the kingdom while they're gonna be doing their thing too, zapping the buildings, zapping people. Okay, all right. You know. So that's what it's gonna be like, man. Okay, that's a little glimpse of your future here in America, man. Okay, you better pray, man. Whew. You better pray you be one of the elect, because if you're elect here, the end all be able to this place is nuclear missiles, man. Okay, we're probably gonna have to go into that next week. Go into those nuclear missiles, man. Okay, all right, because that's the thing of the future. The prophets literally seen that. That's how they described it as being an arrow. Okay, the bow represents the launch station. All right, because you gotta wind it up. Okay, and that through the spirit too. I seen it was like a day ago. I was watching this video and it shows the nuclear reactor on the nuke. Okay, powering up. You hear, and it comes like it's like a bright light. Okay, the reason why the nukes are in water is so it cools it down. Okay, because if the nuke overheats, man, that's thousands of degrees Celsius, man, just thousands and thousands, millions of degrees. Okay, that's in a big gulp of water. Okay. Right, come on, let's